I gotta tell you, probably going to be on for a while, or I should say, I'm gonna be on for a while. Today, we're going to talk about, in the last video, we talked about respect and all that kind of stuff, and I did our blog, and we basically talked about showing respect for other people means that show respect and treat the person the way you'd want to be treated based on how the other person would want to be treated. So it was an hour blog and it was very educational. Now, uh, that conversation and that talk continues. But there's just some things I don't really understand. Really, I keep on picturing this in my head and wish there was a way I could stop it, but really there isn't. I can't. Let me turn on the light. I think I'll have a cup of tea in a few minutes. Hold on just a moment. I normally don't do it 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, Eastern Standard Time. But anyway, um, like I said, showing respect for somebody, that's one thing, and that I understand, okay? And that goes a long way, if you know what I mean. But uh, I'm not going to hold you to it or anything like that, if you know what I mean. But in all respects, you should respect everybody and treat them the way they want to be treated, right? And that's the truth. Yes, I do respect everybody and everything. But now we need to talk about disrespect, okay? Um, um, anyway, there was a talk. I was just having a conversation about something. Um, the person will remain anonymous and all of that so that uh, discussion, the conversation that I was having with the anonymous person, certain things I did not like in most of the conversation. And it seems like uh, you think a person knows about me. Means that do they know everything about me? Well, I'll tell you something. Maybe there are people that know everything about me, which that I can understand. But the matter of the truth is, um, do other people outside the box know about me? That's the whole question. And this is the other thing that I don't like. And it would be nice to say that that it would be better if I could just sit down, talk, and resolve it and be done with that. But instead, it goes the other way. So, anonymously, I don't know. And I believe, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I believe I have a hint of what's going on, but I can't really talk about it because I don't want to talk about it. And it's private, but I'm just saying whatever it was, it really bugged me. So I decided that I needed my own personal space, so that's what I did. And when things aggravate me to a level or a degree of some sort, I just um basically have my own downtime, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm really glad that I did what I needed to do in the appropriate way. And so um, we'll just say that um, we'll start off with, if you don't have anything nice to say about somebody, don't say anything at all. And that would also be based on the other blog that I did, and we talked about respect and everything. And now, um, when you're showing respect for somebody, is it actually a good idea to have a conversation and also at the same time have a conversation um, and decide that okay, I'm trying to resolve the problem and it continues, and let's say you listen to what they're talking about and you agree to it and say sorry or whatever it is, or you don't like it, but you still have to listen to it even though you don't want to hear it. Well, if it's something that goes on over and over and over again, it's like you get tired of it. You don't want to hear it no more. And you don't want nothing to do with that. Well, I can tell you right now, I don't like it. And to be honest, and things will be fine. I don't mind that. A discovery, it's not, well, I don't know, but some conversations go from one extreme to another, meaning that they travel, meaning that it gets discussed with one anonymous person and then it goes to another anonymous party. So that's the thing that I am trying to control, is that um, we'll just say that there's only certain things that I'm comfortable with, which would be talking it out uh, privately with the anonymous person and, you know, resolve it and make everything happy. And then that way it would satisfy me and everybody else. And that I always have that time to sit down and discuss whatever the problem or whatever the problem or situation or issue may be. All they got to do is come and talk to me. Pretty much that's all they've got to do, is do just that. And then everything works out fine. But the other thing that I don't like is that um to me it seems like everybody knows everything about me and my problems. Maybe some people know what my uh personal uh health issues are or whatever it is. Maybe some people know, but unfortunately everybody doesn't know outside the box about other stuff that I'm not even going to talk about um in any of my blogs. So hopefully I don't start getting comments about that, because that's part of my privacy. So like I said, um, sometimes we'll just say that we overhear conversations and we don't know what it's about. And generally, we're thinking, okay, they might be asking a question or whatever, and they're trying to resolve whatever. But if it's about you, um, you should be included in all I'm going to say all uh problems or whatever, and if it's in regards to you, you should be included, unless the other anonymous person or the anonymous party doesn't want to include you in those talks, even though they may have sat down and talked to you or had a conversation with you and told you some stuff, to make that short, and you just tune it out and shut down. Well, if something's bothering me and there's something that I don't want to hear, what do I do? Do I listen to them? Yes, I listen to the whole conversation. But if it's something that I don't want to hear and it really upsets me, makes me angry or whatever, I just I basically, when things really get to me and it's stuff that makes me uncomfortable, I begin to shut down where I'm going to zone out and I can hear what they're saying and the conversation continues. But if I'm in a quiet position and I'm not saying anything, that means that means I think I gotta get something to drink, and I think I'm gonna do that. So what that does mean is that I'm not agreeing to some of the things that some people might say or want to do. Um, the thing, the thing is, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. The thing of it is that if they got a problem, they need to come to me, and it will all work out if everyone just sits down and we all talk about it and make everything happy and we work everything out. But like I said, um, it seems like people think they know everything about me, and that would be like my problems and stuff like that. Maybe they do, but do they know everything? Not really. You say they do, but it's hard to say. Um, and that kind of stuff, vice versa, meaning everything. Um, and I can tell you right now is that if you don't have anything nice to say to somebody or anybody in that sort, don't say anything at all because it does hurt other people's feelings and it does hurt mine. So, because of that, this conversation will continue. I'm glad that we're talking about this because it does relieve my stress, but at the same time, it does make me mad and it does make me angry to know that um, people say stuff that you don't want to hear and it upsets you anyway. So, what happens? I just go in my uh, personal zone and just have quiet time to myself. And it doesn't matter. They can go ahead and have the conversation. Um, it doesn't really matter because eventually I'll find out and they're going to want to talk to me and say, let's sit down and let's talk. And the first thing I would be saying is, what do we got to talk about? And they'll be like, if you sit down, you'll find out what we got to say. And I'm hoping it's in a calm level. I hope it doesn't get out of control the way some people handle their own situations. I'm just hoping people will just take it to a calmer level so they're not making everyone feel so jumpy, um, uncomfortable to where they want to leave and get up and not have anything to do with the conversation. Um, um, and so it it just hurts me uh, when I overhear stuff that's pertaining to me and I overhear it. It does upset me and it does make me sad and everything. So basically, I'll just come out outside of the box and go into my own world and start brand new. And what I ended up doing, conversation, but what I did, I didn't talk about anything personal. It was all in general, meaning just anything except personal and private stuff. So I just came out and decided to do some other stuff. And basically, if I don't want to tell somebody something and it doesn't really concern them and it's private, I don't tell anybody. But I came out and I came out of my room like a normal person, as quiet as I could be in a very calm setting, and trying to think of what else I did. And I came out, like I said, as calmly as I could, at which that worked. I was just blocking a lot of it out because I didn't want it to bother me. So I just came out like a happy person, but very, very quiet in that respectful way. So um, if people want to get mad or angry, they can talk about what they're satisfied with, is what I would say. They can talk about the anonymous people or person, I mean, the anonymous person or whatever. They can talk about what satisfies them, but also at the same time, does it satisfy me? Well, that depends. And one thing I don't like is people or anybody talking behind my back, especially if it's something that can be resolved and we sit down and talk about it. And then I would feel more comfortable knowing that, okay, I am supposed to, I'm sorry, like we'll sit down and talk and I'll have a conversation with the anonymous people, persons, that type of thing, and try and resolve it and get it done and over with because I don't want to deal with it. Otherwise, it's going to bug me. I'm going to get mad and I won't want anything to do with nothing or anybody, basically, anybody. So, um, all people have to do is come to me, and a lot of people do. If they've got a problem with me, they do open up and say, um, you're not supposed to be doing this. Oh, it's not okay to do this and this and this and this. Oh, this is okay to do such and such and such. That type of thing. So we've got more of the downside of it, which would be um, more of a hmm. I'm not exactly for sure, but in all respects, all I ask is that if you don't have anything nice to say about me, don't say anything at all. And I don't need people talking behind my back. I'd rather that they talk to me inside the box and we're talking face to face. But if they have to talk to another anonymous person, that's all fine and dandy. But at all terms, if it's about me, please include me in something that can totally be resolved. But if they choose not to include me in it, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I can find a whole bunch of other things to do, clearly. If anonymous person or people, whatever, want to have their own conversation, that's fine. I'll just do other stuff or personal stuff in that matter that I got to do. So they can go ahead and do their own thing. I'll do mine. And I can get things that I want to do, get those done, get those out of the way. I don't have to worry about it. I wasn't planning on doing a blog until 5 or 6 in the morning, but all of a sudden at the same time, it bugged me. And I haven't been able to go to sleep. And after this, I'm going to go to bed. But I've been up since 3 o'clock, and that's when I started the blog because all of a sudden it hit me and it started bugging me. And I could not wait until it was all done and over with. I'm glad I went out tonight. No, it wasn't tonight. It was yesterday. I'm thinking that it's okay. I'm really sorry. I'm just all frustrated and everything. I mean, it just totally bugs me. Um, that certain things happen and you may not disagree on what a person says or what they have to say. I mean, I listen in on all sides and all parties and all conversations, but it all depends on what the matter is and the discussion. That's part of it. And question is, am I going to agree to it? Well, it all depends on what was said or what the problem is. So all I'm just saying is, please, we can resolve it face to face, and it's not that hard. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's not like the conversation or the problem that I had today. That doesn't mean that I'm going to go ahead and discuss it, because that probably would make that other person feel uncomfortable, and the anonymous person finds out that stuff was said, and they're going to have another conversation with you. And then you're going to be thinking, okay, let's talk. And then you're very curious opposed to what you want to say. And it's like some conversations, I can't get the words out because I don't know what to say. So I'm tuning everything out, which is good because if I tune everything out, I'm not angry, I'm not stressed, and my anxiety is down. So I'm not letting all of that stuff bother me, because I'm letting stuff that makes me mad, things that make me angry. So I rather hear about positive things, meaning good things. I want to hear about happy stuff. I don't want to hear about the opposite. I'm giving you a smile to let you know that I like uh, positive stuff, meaning good. There you go. That's what I want to see. Generally, a smile. See, I'm nice and happy now. All because I'm talking to you viewers and prescribers to let you know that it's actually part two of showing respect for other people and the way they want to be treated. But it has a different name to it. Is that, does everybody know everything about me? That's the whole question that I don't understand. Um, I'm going to say it's a yes and a no. Question mark. Not everybody knows everything about me. They might think that they do know everything about me, but they don't. And I would be like saying, if they said, "Oh, we know everything about you," and that all depends, I'd be like, "No, you don't. How do you know about me?" Would be the whole question. But really, when you're discussing stuff in general, please be very careful, okay? Because if we turn the pages and all parties meet, uh, put it, we're going to say, if all parties, meaning that the people that you talk to or whatever, or it's the opposite and they turn it around and they overlap stuff that they don't like and they talk to you about it, what are you going to say about it? you don't have much to say. So I was shutting down. I was blocking a lot of it out because didn't want to hear it. I'm I only want to hear positive. I only want to hear good things. If there's stuff that's going to upset me, yes, it's okay that you stress it out, your concerns and all that. And if it upsets you, you know, I mean, I can't stop you from telling me what you want to say, but um, just tell me. And I'm a very easy listener. It's just also at the same time, anonymously, as a matter of fact, um, do I gain control of the situation or resolve it on my own? I'm independent, and I want to try and do things independently, and I still do. It's just that I feel that this um, I think the conversation went one way and then it went the other way. I really don't know how that all goes. So I don't want to guess at it and say, I do know. I have no idea. Because when people have conversations and stuff, um, the topics change. One side will be saying this, or the other side may be saying that. I might be saying something totally different. So you got three different conversations going on and different topics about different things. But if it's based on the same topic and it meets the same conversation, then you'll be like, okay, yep, I know all about this. What else is it that they want to know? So, also, the third blog, we've already talked about that. So, today, which is Sunday, which surprises me, and then after that, I'm going to bed. So, for Sunday's blog, which is today, we're gonna talk about. I thought I'd tell you guys this ahead of time. So we're gonna talk about feelings. That's gonna be one blog that I'm gonna be doing, and then the last one, I think I'll do three blogs. So one of them will be based on feelings. We'll talk about that, and then the second one will be based on uh, conversations, the wants and the things that you're not supposed to say. So it would be um, trying to think conversations of what you should say and things that you don't say. So when you have a conversation, you got to be really careful, right? Yes, you do. That means you got to be careful what you say because you never know. It could go in a direction that you don't want it to go. So make sure that you're paying attention and you're listening. And if you don't care to listen to the conversation, normally what I do is I get up and walk away. Then I will tune it out and then I don't want nothing to do with it anymore. So then I'll go and have my downtime in a uh, personal area, which would be my room, and it will be closed doors. And I will spend as much personal time and private time that I need just to figure out plan B on what I need to do to calm myself down. So the first thing I would be doing is coming out calmly, like nothing, like nothing was going on. That would be the first thing, and then the second thing would be, what are the what is this person gonna say to me? You're clueless. So basically, I was still blocking stuff out, just saying yes or no or mm-hmm, you know, just those weird questions that would be put in a conversation. Basically, like yes or no, I think I know or whatever, or I don't know, those kind of things. So we'll be talking about the way you should have conversations and what you can say and what you shouldn't say in a conversation, and how to solve it and talk to the anonymous person and work it out. And the question is how? Is it worth your time to actually work out a problem that can be resolved and it's done and over with? So if it is resolved, it's all good. But then if they talk about it again and you overhear it, well, I could have just came out and sat down and discussed it all over again. Like, okay, I thought that discussion was closed. I thought we worked it out, all this kind of stuff. So if not, I kind of had a weird feeling that something was going on. So I couldn't figure out what it was. So I thought, okay, I'll just go ahead and have my own personal time, and everybody else can basically do whatever they like. And, that type of activity. They can pick whatever kind of fun activity they want to do. So if it's movies, watching movies or whatever, that's fine. They can watch movies and I'll do what I need to do. I just don't tell them what I got to do, because some things are private and personal. So there are some things that I don't tell people. And see, the question of it is that inside the box or outside the box, they don't know exactly how I'm feeling, how I handle the situation, or how I feel after the conversation, and do I like it about some of the stuff that I can't really say. Because um they gotta, you know, respect my privacy and I have to respect their privacy. So I'm gonna just say that the whole conversation didn't really go very far, but that's okay because I'll be blocking out a lot of stuff. So generally it all depends on the topic and what they want to talk about. So I hope they'll be prepared to know that some of the things in the conversation will be blocked out, meaning that they won't be brought up, and I'm not gonna tell them certain things because they don't need to know that. So it's okay that we have a conversation or whatever, but generally now, since that everything went in the other direction, now I gotta pay attention and um just be on the alert on conversation wise, if and be like, I don't feel comfortable with that. Yes, it's okay that we talk about it, but for some odd reason, certain talks, topics or whatever problems, I sometimes I don't agree with them, so that's why I just walk. I listen to what they say, and I don't have much to say back to the person, so I just get up and I go into my quiet area, and once that I'm on the other side of the box, behind closed doors, I don't think nothing of the conversation, and it's gone. I just say to myself, I opened the door, and the conversation that I had with so and so or whatever, anonymous person, it's gone. And that makes me feel a whole lot better. But I'm going to make sure that Sunday, which is today, is going to be the best day I've ever had. I'm going to make it into a happy day, a very happy day, and I'm going to do things that are fun and relaxing. Any kind of discussion, I'll ask as far as conversation, and I will ask certain questions. And if I'm not comfortable about talking about that, I will let them know in a very respectful way. So I hope that people realize is that you have to be careful about what you say. And what happens is, if we make any mistakes or errors, um, it would be our own fault. So we've got a lot of live blogging to do, and I've got a lot of important blogs coming up. So get ready to spin the wheel, because I kind of know now, and I have it all locked in, of what kind of uh, live blogs that I want to discuss. So there'll be more of a discussion about important stuff like respect, feelings, and all of that stuff that in general everybody needs to know, um, and especially with conversation. So everything will all work out, and I've got all of what I want to do this week, and what live blogs and videos that I will be doing. So I will be telling you every week what kind of live blog and live video that I will be doing, depending on the video and what happens on that day. And if I'm not doing a video, I will let you know that same day or during the day. If something is to change and I can't do a video, I'll let you know. But I always look forward to doing live videos on a daily basis. It makes me feel proud, for one, because I put a lot of effort and time in these videos, and I do it for you guys. So I'm not really doing it just for fun. I do it to give people advice, to help people, and give them, as much advice um, that I can give them. But I can't always, um, we'll just say I can't always satisfy or please somebody and say, oh, I know what this does. Oh, I know about this topic, because you Googled it or whatever. Um, just be careful what you say in conversation, and that's what's most important. So, please leave comments or whatever if you want anything else added in my next in my next couple of blogs that I'll be doing during the day today. Let me know what other topics in my live blogs and videos that you would like me to discuss or do. I'd love to do that. And in between, I'll have some fun, exciting blogs out in the community, and it's going to be fun. And yes, I'll have some more bowling blogs for you guys, and that will be very exciting. And I will see in the next episode. So I'll see you guys at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 or 9, and I'll see you then for a live blog. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next live blog, 8 o'clock. Bye for now. And once again, please comment, subscribe if you like, and comment, like, and subscribe, because I would appreciate that. I really like communicating with people, so that will be very appreciated if you can do that. And I normally don't ask, but um, the more subscribers that I can get, that would be 100%. My goal right now is to um, get more viewers and all this stuff, and the more videos I do, I think 200% I'll be able to make things very successful in a good, positive way. So I want to continue to keep the train going and think positive every day. So there will be daily videos every day. So expect, um, every day there will always be a live video, a live blog. So do expect more live videos and blogs on a daily schedule, which would be Monday through Sunday, which means every day you'll have a live video and blog. And I do promise you that because I will schedule it and let you know what upcoming live blogs for the week. So I'll have a schedule of what is coming up for live blogging this week. Come back and join me later on this morning between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., and we'll see you then. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you then. Bye.